Hello, this is Dom from BlackToad Studios, and welcome to episode 24 of the 83rd Warhost Reinforcements. So those who are unfamiliar with this series, briefly, it's every episode we add something into my Chaos army. It's 99% word bearers at the moment. It's getting quite a large force. I've probably got a good few thousand points of word bearers, a lot of infantry and some nice big heavy tanks, a couple of super heavies. It's a lovely, beautiful army, and I hope to field it at some point in all its glory. Pure word bearers against another army. We'll have that coming up soon, hopefully. So on to this update. So last week, guys, I gave you a choice between picking 18, I think it was 18 Chaos Space Marines to form one big squad, or 3 Mutilators and a Sorcerer. And guys, I'm kind of thankful the vote came through for the Mutilators and Sorcerer, because I think I might have cried if I did the Chaos Marines. It's a very long-winded process. So here we are with the Mutilators. Let's start left to right. It's my new backdrop as well, guys. Hope you like it. It's a bit easier to kind of focus cameras. So starting on the left, we've had a couple of custom little bits of added in here, mainly the heads, and you can see here we've got a head there. It's gone like bronze eyes, bit of some weathering around there. They're going with Mark and Nurgle for these guys because I think Mark and Nurgle kind of suit them, especially with all the green we've got. I really like these guys. The models themselves aren't fantastic. The molds are quite poor, but I like how they've turned out, especially Mark and Nurgle kind of suits them as well. And let's get one. We've used some bits from the new Death Guard kits. We've also used bits from Sigma with the Blight Knights, I think they are, Blight Lords. Especially this head here, with the bells on it and the horn. I think it really kind of suits them as well. So much nicer than the standard kits that you get. They're terrible. Let's move along a little bit more. Basically, Mutilators are the combat version of Obliterators, and admittedly they are not quite as powerful as Obliterators. They're great combat weapons, and with a few enhancements. There we go, we've got another head there. I think that's from a Death Guard kit, I can't remember. I've got these from a website, we just ordered the parts. So he's got another kind of head there, it looks quite cool. A couple of horns, and yeah, so I've got a few tones of green there to make it look kind of mutated. On the metals, on the weapons and on the horns, where it's kind of coming out the green, I've used a lot of green washes on there to try and dull it down a bit. And hopefully that's going to come across, that looks quite cool. And finally, over here, we've got the Chaos Sorcerer and Terminator armor. Still trying to come up with a name for this guy, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. Let's see, we've got a bit of a Tyranid head on there. I like how this guy's turned out. He's very cool. And go around to the back there. So, ideally in games, this will be a small force in itself. It will be backing up the swarms of cultists, and then reinforcements will come in the form of these guys. The Sorcerer will work his magic onto the Mutilators, and hopefully either get them closer into combat with warp speed. Oops, sorry, a bit of a camera switch. Or kind of enhance their ability, or make it harder for the opponent to hit them. Either way, it should really help these guys, because I do feel they're kind of, like I said, not as strong as Obliterators. I really want to see these guys in a proper game. I don't think I've actually seen them on any other YouTube channel in battle reports. I'm always looking for Chaos battle reports, guys. I like scanning through as I'm doing painting and stuff, trying to find some. And I don't think I've seen any Mutilators. I might be wrong. If you guys know of any Mutilators, any other battle reports, please kind of put a link or a suggestion below, and I will go and check them out, because I really want to see how people use these guys. So yeah, my current plan, deep strike these guys in with the Sorcerer. Sorcerer using to enhance the Mutilators and support infantry elements that are already engaged in combat. For instance, if I've got cultists in there, the cultists can take a few hits, you know, slow them down a bit. These Mutilators come in and do the heavy hitting that's needed. And yeah, all works out well. I'm saying all this as if it's a foregone conclusion and it's actually going to work. I still have to see it. Some of my dice rolls recently have been absolutely diabolical. I mean, I'm just going to roll a dice here and let's see how that works out. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's gone off camera. Ignore that, guys. Let's do it a bit closer. That's a scatter dice. I am not a professional. Oh, 6. All right, maybe my luck's changing. Maybe that's a good sign. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And let's have a quick look to see what is next on my paint station. Right, so next on the paint station, I've got these 5 Chaos Marines here. I'm not going to do the whole lot in one go because I'd probably break down and you'd never see any more reinforcement videos. It really put me off my chaos. So I've got these 5 Chaos Marines here. There's a few modifications I've done to them since I received them. I didn't make these guys, I brought these second hand. But what I have done here is I've replaced a few little bits here. I don't know if it's going to focus very well, but I've put some 30k heads in here. Got a World Eater head there. Got a few Purity Seals as well. Of course, being word bearers, we have a lot of converts that come across. We've got a Night Lord head there as well. And a lot of Purity Seals as well, because of course they are a very religious sect of Chaos Space Marines. They are the true traitors and I love them. Although this army is eating into my Purity Seal supply quite dramatically. I had to order a few more when I ordered the heads for the Mutilators. So I've got a few more to keep me going for now. So I'm going to paint these guys up. We're going to kind of go into the same pattern as the rest of the word bearers. So it's going to be going into the old Wazdaka red with some Evil Sun Scarlet highlights. Lots of scriptures on them. Lots of battered kind of metal work on there as well. And hopefully they're going to turn out quite nice. I've got a plasma pistol at the back there. As you can see, he is not the champion though, he's just a plasma pistol. That's going to be our special weapons in the squad. We're going to have a couple of plasma pistols in this assault squad. So that is what I'm going to be doing, guys. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. I hope you've all enjoyed this update video. I know it's been quite infrequent at the moment, but it's getting time between filming battle reports, editing battle reports, the real life stuff. And yeah, when I can, I'm trying to get as much painting as I can. So guys, this is Dom from BlackToad Studios. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and take care.